lay. I be getting to this money, ain't no dream I can't chase. I be stepping on the op like who wanna fade. My heart cold, even in the middle of May. I'm like, whoa, I'm like, oh my God.
How you doing? This is Terrence again with the Life and Boxing Show, and I have Phil with Elevation Boxing Lab, and I'm going to let Phil introduce himself and tell you about his boxer and the mission that he's on.
Yes, sir. Thank you. And my name is Phil McCarty. I'm with Elevation Boxing Lab, and I'm Masai Rashid's main boxing coach.
Okay. How long have you been his coach?
I've been his coach for about 1 year now.
All right.
Yes, sir.
I've seen him fight. He's pretty skilled. What made you two get together?
Yes, and he is extremely talented, but it's just a crazy story. We had trained just a little bit before.
Right.
I had held mitts for him once at a gym we were training at, and then I hadn't seen him for a long time.
Right.
And he ended up moving to my neighborhood,
Right.
and I can't remember. He either saw me and my wife walking our dog, or he saw me planting a plant out in front of the house.
Right.
He's like, Phil. And the rest is history. We just linked up, started training. We were just training in the street, having fun for a while, and then
So it was meant to
evolved
be.
to this. It was meant to be.
It was meant to be. It looked like
Yes,
it
sir.
just fell right in place, like perfectly.
Yes, sir.
So tell us about tonight and the mission for tonight. Who is he fighting? What's the expected outcome for you guys, and what's after this?
Yes, sir. So he's fighting a gentleman by the name of Thomas Ornelas.
Okay.
I believe he's 7-4.
All right.
So he's a game tough opponent. Main event, 8 rounds. But the game plan, without giving too much away, is just domination.
Okay. Gotcha.
Messiah is going to display his boxing IQ and his technical prowess.
And how long has Masai been boxing? How long has he been boxing? Like pro?
He's I don't know when he has his first fight, because this is his 3rd fight with me,
Gotcha.
and this is his 3rd fight in 1 year.
You guys have real good chemistry.
Yes,
I've
sir.
seen you guys in the gym. You guys got real good chemistry.
Thank you.
And I wish you all the best. Is there anything else you want to tell everybody?
No, just we appreciate all the love. I appreciate what you all are doing for boxing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just an unbiased view of boxing, and it's a fresh air,
Yeah.
or it's a breath of fresh air in
I got
this crazy business.
No, I get it, and that's what we try to do. We just try to be genuine in what we do and try to promote boxers and let everybody know that this is boxing in life and how so many people are involved in boxing.
Yes, sir.
And how much boxing means to you.
Yes, sir.
So, man, I just want to wish you good luck on this fight.
Thank you.
And tell you personally, I think you're a great coach. I've seen you work with Messiah, and man, it looks good. So
I appreciate
thank
it,
you,
brother.
man.
I appreciate it.
appreciate
It's
you.
all about the fighter, so
Yeah,
we're just here to help him showcase his talent.
appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
Once
yes, sir.
again, Mr. Phil.
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you.
What's up, everyone? We're here back at the Life and Boxing Show. We're here with my good friend Isaac Johnson. What's good, Isaac? How you doing?
What's going on, man? How you guys doing? We're here at Airtight Boxing on a Sunday night, packed house. Some good fights so far. We got some knockouts. We got some decisions. So everybody's having a good time so far.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. For those that don't know you, you want to tell them a little bit about yourself, bro? How you fight yourself, and I mean, you've been doing a little bit of everything, right? Boxing, MMA. You might do bare knuckle. You want to let them know a little bit about that?
Yeah, so I started off with MMA about 12 years ago, and just ended up. I started. I hated wrestling people. Everybody always wanted to take me down, so I was like, let's throw the hands. So I got into boxing. I'm coming up on my 20th pro boxing match,
Nice,
and
nice.
then they're trying to offer a bare knuckle. So we'll see if that goes down in November. And either way, I'm going to stay ready for either a bare knuckle fight or maybe even another boxing match with one of these guys that just fought tonight.
Right, nice. And honestly, it's a good show. Like you said, a packed house, man. How do you think a fight would go with someone, or maybe someone you've seen here, bro? Like, did you see someone you were kind of scoping, like, oh, I want to fight this guy next?
Yeah, I mean, the promoters already kind of talked about maybe a potential matchup. I mean, I'm one of those guys that I'll fight anybody.
True.
And if they give me an offer, they put it on the thing, and it sounds right, then we'll make it happen. But never dodged anybody, so it'll be fun to kind of see how I do against some of these young dudes or people that are up and coming and people that are, from a big gym out here in Denver.
Yeah. And honestly, I could attest that you always gave really exciting fights, man. What drives you, bro, to keep going?
Shoot, therapy, man. It's just therapy to me. Like, there ain't really no big, like, I don't really have like a end game with it. It's just it's something I like to have fun with. I got a good family. I got a good full-time job, so it's just something that helps me with therapy.
Yeah. I hear you, man. I hear you. Okay, so you're here right now at the event, helping out Masai. What are you doing for Masai?
And we just been sparring. He's getting ready for a title fight tonight. 8 rounds. We're gonna try to bring that belt home tonight in this Colorado Springs. Yeah, basically just getting ready. He looks ready. He feels ready. It's gonna be a good night.
Awesome, brother. One more thing, man. For those that don't know you or don't know your social media, you want to go ahead and shout it out real quick?
Yeah, so just find me on Facebook, Isaac Johnson. I got an Instagram, iJohnson719. Yeah, just kind of see. I'll be posting a lot of stuff with the videos and everything too. So,
Awesome.
Shoot, you want my phone number too?
I appreciate it, brother. We definitely keep following your journey, man. You already know. We were always supporting you, bro. And honestly, thanks for helping on Masai too, man. We're here to support Masai, right?
Cool, man. Yeah, always. Yeah, so it's all about him tonight. It ain't even about me. I just want to make sure he gets all the limelight, the focus, get that belt, and just come home a winner. And we're all gonna win, actually.
Yes, sir.
When he steps in there, we all step in there. So
Yes, sir.
It's a team effort right now. For sure.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it, brother. Thank you so much, man, for doing the interview, bro. Thank you.
Once again, this is Terrence with Boxing and Life Show, and I'm here with Rashad. This is a kind of interesting story. I saw this brother, and I asked him, I said, "You used to box?" "Yeah." He said, "Yeah." And I said, "You was good, huh?" He said, "I'm mediocre." That means that he's humble, but he knows that he has skills. He knows what he has. Then my last question, which made me real curious about him, because I knew it was something inside the brother. I said, "What made you stop?" And that's why I want you to tell people what made you stop boxing.
I stopped boxing because my father had got sick. It was just me, him, and my brothers, and he got sick with cancer. I had to take care of him. So, and my brothers was in prison, so I had to take care of him. And I just didn't have time for the boxing no more because I had to really take care of him. And then my son picked it up. I started coaching him. He's 13 now, 3-time national champion, 2-time junior Olympic gold medalist. And then I just started working with the kids, and then I started, working with Henry, because Henry brought me up since an amateur, turned me pro, and I just started working with him, and we've been locked in ever since. And I love coaching more than I love boxing though now. But you know what I mean? I stay close to it though because I was doing this every day with my father, so it's like I'm with him every day. You know what I mean? Every day I'm with my dad because I'm in the gym. But that's exactly what it is.
This is why we call this the Life and Boxing Show, because there's so many stories behind boxing and so many passionate stories behind boxing. And man, when I was asking those questions, man, I was asking because I see some of you. I don't know if your journey is actually done yet with boxing. I kind of see something that probably needs to come out. I see something in you. And he knows, man, when I see something about boxing, man, I have this little thing that, and I'll be right.
Yeah.
I'll be right. But I just want to tell you, man, I commend you on what you did with your father. My mom used to be sick, real sick, so I understand what that struggle is like. Nothing else matters. I get it. But maybe this was meant to be to let you know maybe it's time to get back in. You can still coach. Maybe this might be time. I'm just saying.
I'm gonna think about that. I'm in the gym every day. I work out every day.
You ain't gotta tell me. I already know. That's why I asked you them questions. Like I said, I can tell, man. But I want you to pursue it, bro. I think we might be interviewing you next year.
All right, that sounds good.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, you never know.
So we might come back to this. Hopefully we'll come back to this in about a year and see where you at. Continued success, man. Thank you, Rashad. Yeah. Oh yeah. Before we leave, give out your Instagram how they can get in contact.
My Instagram is GrandmasterShad _ Grandmaster Shad, because I'm the grandmaster of anything I do.
Right. Already. How you doing? This is Terrence again with the Life of Boxing Show with Mr. Robert Fuentes, and he is one of the most hidden, famous boxing promoters that we have out there. I'm gonna let him tell you a little bit about what he does in this company. Robert, talk to us.
So we put together Fearless Boxing Promotions this year. We did a show in July in Ontario.
Yeah.
We did a show recently on the 16th at Saboba Casino. We hooked up with Dave Trujillo from House of Pain Boxing in Cali, and we did an event there. We got another one coming up. We just announced October 25th, Saboba Casino. We're doing it again.
Right. So where you guys located? Where you out of?
We out of Southern Cali, man. Our thing is we're trying to give a platform for the fighters in the Inland Empire. You know, these guys going pro and everything. We set in the stage for them, you know, so they could get seen and everything. They could put on a show and you know, get higher deals and stuff like that, you know.
Are there any boxers that you want to name to let people know to be looking out for?
Pal Barreto, Ezekiel Flores, you know, Charles Jefferson, and there's a lot of them, man, coming up. We also had Estefan Munoz, Stonehands, you know, and he gonna fight again on the 25th, October 25th. Dan Hernandez fighting on the 25th. Jimmy Nunez, they gonna be in the main event. Dan Hernandez, Jimmy Nunez.
And where is this going to be at?
Soboba Casino in San Jacinto, California.
Okay, got you. And I want you to give everybody your Instagram, how to get in contact with you, and for anything that they may have.
We're Fearless Boxing Promotions on Instagram. So hit us up, man. We right there.
Man, Robert, I really appreciate
Hey,
this
thank you
interview,
guys,
man.
brother. I
Thank
appreciate you guys.
And I appreciate what you're doing for all these boxers and your promotion, man.
Thank you, man.
Thank you, bro. This is Terrence with the Life of Boxing Show once again. I got Wilfred Lamar here tonight. Just got to see Wilfred perform and box. It was a great match. Tell everybody where you're from, Wilfred.
I'm from here, Mile High City. Mile High, born and raised.
Where you box out of? What gym?
House of Pain, East.
All right. What weight did you fight at tonight?
I fought at 165.
Okay. And tell everybody a little bit about yourself. How long you been in the boxing? How long you been pro? You're pro now, right? Yeah, just give us a little bit of background on it.
My background as far as boxing is only 2 years of experience. I started off just wanting to get. I was originally more into MMA, off and on, so I'm more of an MMA fighter. Muay Thai, Jiu-Jitsu, and wrestling is my main. Well, my first love, now boxing.
So I got it. So what made you fall to boxing? You know, what drew you to boxing?
Always wanted to study boxing ever since I kind of had like smoker bouts in MMA, so, like exhibition matches or whatever.
Right.
And the hardest person I ever fought was a boxer, and he was the shortest guy. I knocked out the biggest guy, 6'3", twice the size of him. First round knockout.
Right.
If it wasn't a knockout, it was always unanimous.
Right.
30-27 was always the score. But this guy beat me. I broke his nose. They adjusted it, and he was able to use shoe shine and angles. And I didn't know nothing about that. We MMA fighters. We were here, kick.
Yeah.
And he was here. And I'm like, wow, what is this sorcery, you know?
Right.
So I wanted to learn that.
It seems like it was a magical moment for you.
Yeah.
In a sense.
Ever since then, I was kind of always had it in my head I need to study boxing, but I was always trying to establish life, get my job right, get my finances, just kind of fell out. Life hit me.
Yeah.
But finally got into it after I was homeless. I was homeless for like 3 to 4 years.
Yeah.
Kind of strung out a little bit, but I wasn't really an addict. But I did get addicted. I just did it because I was on the streets.
Right.
I needed to stay up. I needed to stay up and active. And I didn't like sleeping out on the streets. So I was like, I'm gonna get high and stay up for 12 hours and figure it out. I wasn't going to sleep until I got a hotel room.
Right.
I was hitting licks, I was doing missions, and I didn't want to, but I had to. So I didn't have to, but yeah, that's right.
Sounds to me like boxing kind of saved you from
boxing. I was already saved beforehand, but it gave me a direction.
I
went to rehab. My life started spinning out of control. The women I was with, she was toxic, manipulative. She was cheating, and I didn't want to be alone, so I just dealt with it.
Yeah.
And when I got away from her officially, I got hooked with her. I went to rehab, free rehab.
Yeah.
And one after the other because I kept having dreams of using. I was having using dreams.
Yeah.
I kept telling them, once I leave, I'm going to sit on the porch.
Yeah.
So they just kept readmitting me into other programs. And eventually I found God.
Yeah.
I found God. God found me.
Right.
Either way, we both found each other.
Right.
Because, in the middle of it, I just decided, like, I don't care what the name is. All I know there's a God, and I'm going to find him, and I'm going to keep searching, and whatever is unique, or not unique, whatever is authentic, that's what I serve. If it's authentic and of God, that's what I want to go. I want to serve the very root of God. Yahweh.
Hey man, I want to thank you for sharing that story because it's so important. Because I guarantee there's somebody out there going through what you just came out of. Could you tell whoever's listening what they can do? Tell them one thing they can do to help get them through the struggle.
Ooh, that's a very good question. Bro, you know, I kept asking that question. I don't really have a solid answer. I really don't have one solid answer.
How'd you get through it?
How'd I get through it? I didn't give up.
There you go.
I got up. You know what? You get up. First thing I did was get up and decide to not go back.
Yeah.
I got up and I decided that I wasn't doing that. I told God, like, if you want me out here, then I'm out here. But if I'm out here by tomorrow, I'm gonna hit every drug that's out here because I'm sick of it. And that just tells me you're not really around. That same day, he found me. A group of people surrounded me and was asking me questions about God. What do you think about God? And do you believe in, this and that? And I'm like, I don't know yet, but what do you know? They were talking to me about it, and that was the starting point. And after that, I started reading the Bible more. Not that I focus on primarily on that. I like the idea of God. If it's Muslim, fine. If it helps them, I'm for them. As long as it's not toxic to nobody else, then leave them alone.
I appreciate you saying the story, man. Tell everybody about your Instagram, how we can get a hold of you and all that.
Okay, first Instagram you want to look up is House of Pain East. House of Pain East. That's the gym. That's the headquarters. House of Pain East. And House of Pain is what fathered House of Pain East. House of Pain is the main, and we took it and made it East. So now the acronym is HOPE. Chin Check is the brand. Coach Burn Dog Aragon. Bernie Aragon. We call him Bernie. Burn Dog, but his real name is Bernie Aragon. Owner of Chin Check and Beast Mode. And then my Facebook personally is God Mode 3 times. Spell it out. God Mode 3 times. Every word. And then the other one is Lamar Hallelujah.
Much blessing.
Thank you, brother. I will definitely. Sure. Thank you. Yep.